folks, welcome back. Now, it is raining right now, so we don't want to cut yet, but as I was checking my fields, walking around and all that, we got a letter here in our mailbox. So we'll go ahead and put it down and we'll go ahead and see what we got. Oh, okay, it says, "Dear SMW, your grandparents left some equipment in my care in case of their death with instructions to give to you. It is hidden in quadrant 58. Enjoy." Signed Anonymous. Huh. Well, why don't we go ahead and we'll head on down to quadrant 58 and see what we were given then. Now, I used to visit my grandparents all the time when I was younger, but after college I wasn't able to come out and visit much, and it really saddened me that I wasn't able to. But I called every Sunday, but I don't know much of what happened after they had to sell their farm, but we'll go ahead and we will go down there and see what was left, and we'll do some digging in and try to find out who Anonymous is. So I'll bring you back in when we get down there. Alright folks, I had to bring you back in. I was just passing the old farm here, and I see that there's a new house. I'm going to go ahead and check this out a little bit closer, but try to not act suspicious here. Looks like it's a farmer moved in. Got a silo back there. Got some equipment under a shed here. Got a house built and a field planted. Huh. Well, we'll have to stop in and say hi to them after a while. Welcome them to the neighborhood. But right now we're on a mission. We gotta check out quadrant 58 down south here, so let's go get that done. This land out here has been unoccupied for years and years, except for a few small businesses around the edges. But well, I guess every place is going to get taken over eventually. People leaving the big city. Ooh, what do we got down here? Oh, okay, it's the bank. Looks like they've got a couple of trucks also. Oh, bank repo. Wow, okay. Well, if there's going to be some farms moving out here, people are going to be taking loans, and if they don't pay, well, their stuff will probably get repoed, so maybe we can look into that as a side job for us later on. But we're down here for quadrant 58, so let's go see what we've got going on down here. Quadrant 58, if I remember right, is down here in this direction. Now, I used to play out here when I was a kid all the time. So I don't know why they would leave it down here, but let's go ahead and we'll make a look-see. Alrighty folks, well we're here in 58, so let's go ahead and we'll look around. Ooh, what could this be? Oh wow, I haven't seen this in years, since I was a kid. My grandpa said it never ran. Oh wow. Pretty beat up though, but you got what you got. I thought, yeah, there's the header for it. Well, folks, looks like we'll be able to harvest our wheat after all come time. Oh, the old windrower that I used to pull with the tractor. That is awesome. I guess my grandparents didn't leave me empty after all. So we'll go ahead and we'll go get our tractor and we'll get this stuff pulled out and back up to the farm. How about that? I wish they would have left the old pickup, but oh, wait a minute. What is over here? Oh my God. It's the pickup I used to drive around the farm as a kid. I learned to drive on this pickup. It always looked a lot better before though. The old tow bar that was always in the back there. Let me see if we can get her started up here. Now my grandpa always left the keys in the glove box. Oh, we found the keys. Oh, folks, she runs. Oh, yeah. Let's get her pulled out of the bushes here. Yeah, we need to get her taken better care of. So now, turn her off, save on fuel. We're pretty low. My grandfather always kept this tow bar back here. So let's go ahead, get this tow bar unhooked. We'll go ahead and we will get it hooked on. Alright, we're hooked on. Alright, now we're going to try something here. We are going to try to pull the header out and the harvester, get everything all hooked up. We'll try to get it all back in one trip. How does that sound? Alright folks, I'll bring you back when I've got it all hooked up, ready to go. Alrighty folks, well, let's go ahead and we'll get this out to the road, and then I've got a plan to try, and we'll see if it works. Oh, we're hitting the trees, yeah. Now this is a mod through a pack called the Old Implements pack, where I've gotten pretty much everything we have on this farm. As you can tell, it's actually not hitting anything, but it's got an invisible arm that sometimes holds us up, so there we go. I hate that invisible arm, but we can't always help it. Alright, looks like we're going okay now. If we can just... No, we won't be able to squeeze through there, I don't think. I'll bring you back in, folks, once I've got us back out to the road. Alrighty, folks. Well, I got us out to the road. So now, let's go pick up my grandparents' old pickup. God, I missed that pickup. I'd always wondered what happened to it. And, well, now I know. They left it with someone who's wanting to remain a mystery. But we will uncover that mystery eventually. Alright, so now I got the windrower up in the truck after some hard work. So now let's go see if my plan will work. My plan is to try to use the tow bar, hook it to the tractor, and bring everything back in one go. I don't know if it will work or not, but we are going to give it a try. My grandfather taught me a few tricks, and one of them was to do everything in one go. Which doesn't make sense when it would take him days to harvest a field. But we'll get it done. Listen to that engine purr. Alright, now we just got to drop the tow bar here. Alright, now we just got to rearrange it here, line it up. Alright, right there. Alright, now we can get it hooked onto there. Now, let's bring our tractor up. Alright, now let's try to hook it up. Oh. Oh, folks, we are rocking and rolling here. Now, I really wish I knew who Anonymous was, but I'll bring you back in when we're back at the farm and ready to roll. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Well, just coming on the back side of our farm here. And, well, now that we've got our pickup back, now we can go ahead and get some logging done also. Be able to make some money that way. We'll go ahead and we'll drop the harvester off right back over here, since that's where it's going to need to be anyway. Then we'll work on getting our grass field cut, made into bales, so then that way we can go ahead and make our first bit of money. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. So I'll bring you back in when we're just about to start mowing. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Alright, now with this mower, even if you have money, it still won't let you hire a worker with it. So we are going to have to cut it by hand, even if we did have money to hire a worker. So I'll do part of it on a time lapse, and then bring you back in when we're done with the time lapse, and then skip over to the end to get some baling in. Alrighty folks, I was going to do more on a time lapse, but as you can tell, it's going to take forever, so I will bring you back in as soon as we are done. Alrighty folks, welcome back, and can I just say, now I know why my grandfather never worried about cutting his lawn. This has got to be the worst mower around. Be a little bit better if you could actually hire a worker, even though we wouldn't be able to, but it would be a little bit nicer. But going ahead and getting done now, and I'm sure you know how grass work goes. Then we windrow and then we'll bale. So let's go ahead, we'll drop this back over here where we need it. And once we windrow and bale, then we will be right in line to make our first sale and start getting some money coming in. Because I don't know about you guys, but I would like to eat soon. Now this windrower, I'm pretty sure it kicks it out to our left. Let's find out. Yes, it does. Alright folks, well, I will bring you back in when we're done doing this, because it looks like it will take us a while. So just sit tight and I'll be back before you know it. Hello folks, welcome back. Apologize for all the cuts in this video, but it's what happens when you've got small old equipment like this. So as soon as possible, we're going to be upgrading some stuff. But most of the tools that I am using, like the harvester and the mower, have been from the old implement pack on sell-FS22mods.com, along with the cultivator that I used in one of my other episodes. I will post the link to that website in the description. Now this is the FAR APN. I'll show it to you real quick. The FAR APN baler and auto load bale trailer. Now all of my mods come from trusted sites such as fs19mods.com and the in-game mod hub on this profile. There will be some later on that I will bring out that are not quite from there, but once I bring them in, I will link them. Now with this one, you can actually use it with the bale trailer attached. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to set the bale trailer first to operating position, and then we will unfold the baler. We will lower the pickup, and then we will turn it on. And now I will go through one row to show you. And now its pickup isn't all that wide. We might have to come back across some of these twice. But I will show you one pass to show you kind of how nice it is. And also these bales are only 49 centimeters. They hold 250 liters of product. so you can actually lift them by hand without heavy lifting, strong farmer, or anything like that. I will show you later on in the video that they do not weigh anything. But we will be collecting up this entire field and selling it. And now, also later on in this series, I will ask my viewers if they want to own a business, or if they want to have a house and a farm here. That's not saying that I will be making this into a multiplayer server, but you know, I will mention you on it, and if you would like me to complete a contract, just let me know what contract it is, how much you'd be willing to pay for that, even if it's only, you know, 10% above market value or whatnot. Just let me know. You know, I'd like to get my viewers more into the series on their own accord. You know, I'm hoping that this series can go a while, and I understand that the content right now is a little dry. I'm still just getting my footing and finding my groove on YouTube, so if you could just please bear with me on that, you know, I'd really appreciate it. It took me a long time to find the courage to get on YouTube, and you know, sometime later on I'll post out a video of the mods that I use on every one of my private save games, which, you know, they're not all real, they're not all unreal, but for me they're fun mods, and hopefully then, you know, you could have some fun with them as well. And here pretty soon we will have some action brought into this series. I already have it planned. I don't have it recorded yet, but I do have it planned, and I'm really hoping that you would stick around for that, because it will get interesting. So also forgot to mention, this bale trailer with this size bales will hold 105 bales. So it will hold quite a lot, but it will also hold bales from 49 centimeters to 120 centimeters. So, you know, you might end up buying a bigger baler, like these John Deere's, the 690 and the 100. But then at that point, as you can see, this is 120 and these are 180. So you would need a bigger one, but it will fit the in-game baler right here, the Massey Ferguson MF 1840. It will fit those bales. As you can see, it sometimes goes a little funky, but that is what we've got going on. I will just have to apologize again for the content being as dry as it is and everything, but I promise you it will pick up. But if you could just leave me a comment below on what you would like to see, or maybe an idea on another playlist, I will be sure to look into that and respond to that. Not only in the comments, but I will also respond to it in my next video. So if you would please leave some comments. Oh, there it is. And I will respond to those and get back to you as quickly as I can. I still do have a full-time job. So I'm going to go ahead, put in a cut, and I'll bring you back in when we are done with this field and ready to make our first sell down at the train station. On this map, the train station does sell for a lot more than anything else, than anywhere else. As you can see, the train yard now is offering $69 per 1,000 liters for grass, when normally the highest price is $57. So we will go ahead and do that for the time being to get us a little bit ahead to try to pay off our bank loan. And we will hopefully get some money, get back into the positive here. And I will see you in just a minute. Alrighty, folks. Well, as you can tell, we are full. So there's a couple of things you could do here. One, you could drop the trailer, continue bailing, go and sell just like you are, or you could go ahead and unload them right here. We'll go ahead and we'll unload right there. And continue bailing. Either way, your choice. But, oh, well, it's probably going to pick some of the bales back up because we got to lower the loading platform and change it back to operating position. Yeah, it picked some of them up. And it's probably going to pick some more up when we come back by it. But, you know, it's really whatever you decide. I just don't like the bales sitting all over the place when I'm trying to go back through and get the extra grass that I missed on the first pass. Because this pickup width on this baler is really bad. So I will be bringing you back in when we are ready to go and make our first sell, and then you will see how we sell bales at the train station. Alright, folks, thanks for sticking around. Trust me, you don't want to be holding around while I'm doing this. So, yeah, we're going to need to look at upgrading our equipment ASAP. But we are almost done now with this. So just go ahead and put in the comments how many bales you think we're gonna get. And when I'm on my way to sell, I'll go ahead and look and we'll see who is the closest. So, now, yes, this has been tedious, but as I promised, later on in the series, there is going to be a lot more action and everything. Alright, so now we have this done, so we'll go ahead and we will turn off the baler and we will go ahead and unload it right onto the trailer. And now for selling, when you got a long way to go, it's just a lot easier to just drop both of them and do them separately. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We'll do that. And now I know silage gets a lot more money, but we don't have the money for a forage wagon yet, or they don't even have a wrapper that can wrap bales this size. So we will go ahead and we will take these that we have and grab these ones right here to make a full load. Alright, now we are on our way, sorry about that, to the train yard for $69 per 1,000 liters. Get out of our wheat here. Oh, before I forget, I told you that I would show you that these bales are super light. And as you can tell, they only weigh 30 kilograms, 250 liters of grass. So each 4 bales will pay us $69. And having bales that you are able to grab at the train yard is really in your favor there, because dropping them onto the train car can sometimes be glitchy. And when I get down there and bring you back in, I will show you what I mean. Alright folks, thank you for hanging on. I realize this video has been really bad, but let's go ahead and we will make the sell. Now, on the bales here, you need to obviously come to where the bale trailer is. So we'll line up after these silage bales. Get out of my way here. Alright, now we're going to unload them right here, but they tend to glitch out, and I'll show you what I mean. And right there, that was all they sold. So now you could either reload them and set them back up after unloading, or we could just go ahead and, since these are small weight bales, we will just go ahead and we will do this. We'll just throw them all up there. In real life, I used to throw bales like this when I was a kid, so when I was younger, so I know it is possible to do. Not many farmers deal with bales like this anymore, but as where we are right now, we kind of have to. So let's hope we can get up to our total here and try to get into the positive here. I'll throw the rest of these up on a time lapse and bring you back in when we're done, and we will look at who had the most, or who was the closest, and whoever was closest, I will put a link to your channel in the description. Alrighty folks, well, we're just getting the last of them sold, and we are now at $350 positive. So we made $2,438 on the bales. Nice. Now the amount of bales we made, where are my stats at? Do I not have stats in multiplayer? One moment. Alright folks, I am terribly sorry, I apologize. I'm doing a multiplayer server, then that way I can have other farms shown and businesses, and then that way I don't have to pay the daily upkeep on them, which it wouldn't be right if I don't own the businesses. If I put in a production chain, then I will pay the daily upkeep for that, obviously. But like the farm that's down there and the bank, you know, there's vehicles and everything there, and buildings that I didn't want to have to pay the daily upkeep on since they are not mine. So it doesn't show me a stats page on how many bales I created, but we will count them up, and I will then let you know at the end of this video on how many were created. And at the beginning of my next video, I will let you know who is the closest, and then I will find out if they want a farm or a business to be under their name, and I will give them the credit in next video's description. Again, folks, I apologize with that. I don't do multiplayer very often, so I will get the rest of these sold up, and I will give you a final count as soon as I am on the last load. Alright, folks, just to bring you back in real quick, if you ever have a bale under the trailer like this, you can always grab it and you just have to lift straight up. It'll go through the bottom of the train car and still count in as your sell. So I will bring you back in on the final trailer and the final count. Alright, folks, welcome back in. Now, if you guessed 253 bales, you would be right. And we are finally out of the negative. Thank you. And those didn't sell. So let's go ahead and we'll pull this out of the way. We'll just toss them up there real quick. Now, please remember to like and subscribe to my videos, and you will get an update when a new video becomes available. Now, I'm trying to do about 4 videos a week as of right now. I have 2 playlists. I've got, on this map, I've got one Let's Play that is using fun mods and is a lot more upbeat, and then I also have my survival series. And now survival, if you've ever done your own mode of survival, it's not really upbeat until you can start getting some more equipment. So we will be working on that. My next video is gonna be mainly a time lapse of through the winter of logging. I will be coming in and talking every once in a while, yes, when I need to buy something new, and to just chat with my viewers for a little bit. But also, I wouldn't want to have you sit through the winter on here when nothing happens. And now, all total through the harvest here, we made $5,877 on just our grass bales. That is awesome. I didn't think we were going to get that much, but at least it puts us back in the positive. Hopefully, by the time the end of winter comes around, we'll have enough. We can get some more equipment, because I would like to raise the horsepower on the tractor here, get a weeder so we can get rid of the weeds that is in our farm, and also possibly something that we can haul more wood with besides just the pickup. And that pickup is going to need fuel, and so is this tractor. So on the next episode, when I start that in, I will take y'all with me to do that. I know this has been a really dry episode, but I just want to thank you for sticking around with me through all of that. So, until next time, This is SMW Simulations, and I will see you on the flip side.